How are you? Hopefully, you're not doing as well as me because I'm feeling extremely deprived. My weekend was not started off right at all. And basically, it's a domino effect. So, I'm hoping that you also are feeling the same way. And for the rest of you, hopefully you've had a better jump start to your weekend, but my weekend was not started off according to my hopes and expectations. But hopefully all will be made better really soon. And actually, when I think about it, I think every day should begin well and end even better. What do you think about that? Because this leads me into what I want to talk to you about today or tonight. I want to talk about being satiated, or for some of you, being insatiable. And actually, I want to focus on being insatiable. And I want you to sit with that for a moment about being insatiable. Normally, when people talk about someone or something being insatiable, it's meant in a negative way. It is an insult. And as I like to say, I don't know why. Because I've been told that I'm insatiable. And I think it's a matter of perspective. And I like to change people's orientation as far as how they see and view things. Why do you want to be satiated in life? You're thinking, well, naturally, you want to feel full. You see, why do you want to feel full? Don't you want to be hungry? Don't you want to be hungry for life? Why do you want to be full on life? Now, being fulfilled is one thing. And to me, being satiated is something completely different. Being fulfilled means you're gratified. And you can be gratified and also want more gratification. And then you ask me, where does it end? Why does it have to end? Why does it have to end? Why can't you be hungry for life and all that life has to offer you? You see, when you're satiated with life, that means you're comfortable. That means you're comfortable. That means you're not looking for any excitement, any adventure to learn or experience anything new. You just want to sit on your ass and keep hitting the repeat button on life. Now, you and I both know the only thing that's constant in life is change. So why not have a different mindset? Insatiable people, to me, they're passionate, they're hungry, they know what they need, and they are happy to keep pursuing it until they get it. And they get it over and over and over again. You know, when I was told that I was insatiable, it was actually meant as an insult. But I didn't take it as an insult because to me, it's a compliment. It means I have high expectations. The problem is, the motherfucker that told me that I was insatiable could not meet those expectations. So usually what people do is when you cannot meet one's expectations, instead of owning it, you naturally try to chop the other down to make it seem like they expect too much from life. Why expect less from life? When life already has so much bounty, abundance around you as far as what the world's going to offer, why wouldn't you expect that for your own personal life? Why would you shortchange yourself? Why would you ever do that? I think insatiable people are some of the most wonderful people in this world. They can show you things that you've never seen. They can have you listen to things that you've never heard. They can change your life and your orientation, all by changing your perspective. Being insatiable means that you are alive. Your body, your skin tingles. and you like to experience things, whether it be with your eyesight, your touch, smell, taste, hearing. You want to enjoy all of your senses and more. And if you happen to find a source that's like a drug and you want over and over and over again, why would that be a burden? Why would that be seen as an obligation or a duty? It should be very refreshing to be wanted and to be needed to that magnitude, to be seen as that special and sacred, that someone wants to enjoy your affection, your time, your attention more and more, over and over again. I know it feels overwhelming sometimes, but what's wrong with being overwhelmed? You enjoy pleasure, don't you? You must, you have to. If you're listening to me, I know you do. So if you enjoy pleasure, why wouldn't you expect other people to be pleasured? To be pleasured by your presence, to be pleasured by the gifts that you bring with your personality? Why would you take that as something that is too much for you to handle? You can handle it. All you have to do is get rid of the timer. Sit back, relax, enjoy, relish it, be in the moment. Let it wash all over you. Insatiable people can change your life. They will help you see new life in life. They will give you more life. All by changing how you look at things, how you experience things. You see, if you can't sit back and enjoy the fact that you are insatiable and you have insatiable people around you, you're missing out on so much. And you're definitely looking at it in the wrong way. It's a loving, unconditional compliment. To be wanted, to be needed, to be desired, to be longed for, to be yearned for. That means that you are not boring. That means you're very fulfilling. But unfortunately for you, unfortunately, you are a drug. You are addictive. Which one makes others basically makes others insatiable. They can't get enough. Now, what is wrong with someone not being able to get enough of you? You never thought about it like that, did you? Someone can't get enough of you and what you have to offer. That means what you have is pretty damn special. Don't you think? Yeah. You didn't think about that because your brain has been living in a warped, alternate reality. You've forgotten what life was like. You've forgotten about all the sensations, the exhilaration, the titillation that you used to receive in life. That's when you're numb. That's when you've basically flatlined. When you feel overwhelmed, burdened by someone having insatiable needs for you, all that is a sign for you that you've been in a life coma. You forgot all the adventure and the wonderful things that life can offer you. The different variations of happiness, of fulfillment, of desire, of passion. So if you've forgotten about all that, naturally you're going to try to make others think that they shouldn't have insatiable needs, that what they want is too much. No, it's not too much. It is right for them. It's also right for you once you turn your on switch back on. You've been off for too long. You've been on robot mode too long. You've been cold and frozen for too long. You've been turning a blind eye too long. You've been sweeping under the rug too long. When you do that, you collect dust. Dust numbs all your senses and your sensations. You forget what it's like to be excited. You forget what it's like to long. You forget what it's like to yearn. Who told you there's an expiration on yearning? Who told you that there is a cap, a ceiling on fulfillment, on being satiated? Who told you that? Because that's a lie. Why do you ever want to cap your bliss? Why would you ever want to water down your passions, your yearnings? Why would you ever feel great obligation and duty in fulfilling someone's needs, yearnings for you? Someone yearns for you, they love you, they want you, they need you, they appreciate you, they respect you, and they can't be without you. And when you change your point of view on how you see things, it frees you up to experience life in a much better way. It opens you up to connect with others in a way that you could never, ever, ever imagine. And slowly but surely, you find yourself awakening even more to all that life has to offer. You want deep connections, don't you? You want solid, authentic connections. You want fulfilling, exhilarating, titillating sensations, don't you? Well, if you want that and you yearn for that, then how can you expect someone else not to get that, not to want that, and not to want that from you? When you deliver so much and you deliver so well, you can't help people wanting more if you're good at what the fuck you do. So why not accept it? Oh, I get it. You're worried about disappointing because you've been told that you're disappointing. You know that's a lie. That was a trick. That was a ploy. It was a game. It was manipulation to undermine, to minimize, to marginalize, to exploit, to hinder, to throttle, to control you. Someone was working very dutifully and studiously on putting out your fire, your passion for life. It was psychological, mental, emotional warfare. And you didn't even know that you were being attacked, that you were being numbed, killed from the inside out. And that's why you feel insatiable people are a threat, that they're dangerous. But let me give you a clue and a hint. The reason why people are insatiable around you is because you are addictive. What do you think about that? Your presence is unbelievable. It's like watching a beautiful fireworks show that keeps you wanting more and more and more, over and over and over and over again. Because that is what you do to people. That is how you stimulate people. You also bring them to life. Did you think about that? You bring them to life. And that's why they want more of you. That is why they are insatiable. Because you are life itself. You are vitality itself. And you have forgotten that. You forgot that. But I want you to go back in time and remember when. Before this transition, this darkness, these clouds came upon you, I want you to think about what you were like back then. How you brought amusement, joy, fun, enthusiasm, adventure to all the people that loved you and around you. I want you to think about those times. Where did that person go? Yeah, you forgot about him. That's you. That's the real you. So if you have people who are gravitating towards you, who are magnetically drawn to you, that means they are sensing, picking up the real you, The only person who is basically unaware of the real you would be you. So if you have insatiable people around you, well, that's what happens when you trigger them. They like the stimulation. It's unbelievable. And you should grow comfort or accept the fact that that is what you are, how you are, and be that and do that. Because then when you realize that is one of your gifts that you give people and it makes them very, very happy, then you can be more understanding and compassionate as far as why they long, yearn, look for you, hunt you, and find you. That's why they're doing it. They see you, even though you can't see you, but you're beginning to see you. Yeah, actually, you are already here. You know you're here. Welcome back. Welcome back to life. Whatever dungeon or cave that you've been locked in for God knows how long, welcome back to daylight. Welcome back to life. People who are coming to you for your love, time, and attention, take that shit as a compliment. Take it as confirmation that wherever you've been locked away, you've been unjustly, unfairly duped, manipulated into hiding or putting yourself to the side. That is why insatiable people make you uncomfortable. Because you have one skilled motherfucker slowly chipping at you, away at you, to make you think that you're not good at what the fuck you do. But you're good. You're very good. And you're remembering how good you are. And you're remembering how good you were, you are, and you will continue to be. It was a ploy. It was a hoax to deaden you, to take the you out of you. Someone was just trying to gut you, unbeknownst to you, gut your spirit, gut your soul, gut your essence, gut your vitality. And you didn't notice because you were doing the right thing. You were being dutiful, responsible, honorable. Yeah. And slowly but surely, you were being gutted. You were doing the right thing, and you were being gutted. Right in front of your eyes, right beneath your nose, it was happening. So, now that I've told you, you have nothing to fear. You have nothing to worry. Because your gifts are innate. They're ingrained in you. All you have to do is choose to turn them back on. All you have to do is choose to show them. You can't show it to everybody. But the people who are coming to you, that means you are right for them. Not right for everybody, but you're right for them. And you need to embrace that. And embrace you and get back to you. There are no mistakes in life. You are how you're meant to be. You make people feel insatiable, hungry, passionate for life. You give it to your friends. You give it to your loved ones. That is one of the many things that you bring to the table. Embrace that shit. Own it. Own it. Remember the fun that you used to have. The excitement, keeping people on their toes, showing them things, having them experience things that they've never thought or seen. Remember that person, because that is who you are. That's what makes you you. So don't feel that you being you is a burden. No, it's a blessing. It's the motherfucker that you're with that was the burden. It was that person who was gutting you, depleting you, hollowing you, voiding you, marginalizing you. They were stealing your life like a leech, like a vulture. They were sucking it out of you. Yeah, they were sucking it out of you. Be hungry for life. Be passionate for life. Live life. Live life. There's nothing wrong with doing the right thing. You just got to do the right thing for you first. Because when you're doing the right thing for you, then you can do the right thing for others. If you're too busy doing the right thing for others, then you lose sight of you and what you need. And you lose sight of the tricks and the ploys that people are pulling all around you. You see, when you feel right, you are right. And when you are right, you can do right. You can't do right if you're not right. Because then you feel depleted, you feel void, you feel burdened, you feel overwhelmed. You feel unappreciated, misunderstood. You're going about it wrong. Your instincts are always right. Your instincts are basically your feelings, how you feel. When you feel good, you do good and you have good. When you don't feel good, you feel room temperature, you feel numb, then life is numb. Life is a struggle. Life is hard. You don't have to make life harder because your presence makes life so easy for people. So easy for them. They get comfort, security. They feel safe. They feel soothed. They feel protected. That shouldn't drain you because it comes naturally to you. You've just gotten confused by the mayhem, by the chaos, by the mirage, the illusions, the delusions, the stories, half-truths, fiction. Yeah, you've been caught in Charlotte's web, but you're being cut free. You're cutting yourself free, but you're also getting assistance. And you know you're getting assistance. We're going to clear these cobwebs away so you can come back to life, be reborn again. Bigger, stronger, more powerful. That dark phase is done. It's over. Celebrate insatiable people and celebrate the fact that you have something that makes them hunger, yearn, and want more. When you're a God, you have to accept the responsibilities that come with that. And if you're a goddess, you have to accept the responsibilities that come with that. Don't shy away from that shit. If you've been blessed enough to be like that, been blessed enough for people to flock to you, come to you for that, be the God that you are. Be the goddess that you are. Don't be ashamed of that. You only feel bad when you're a God and you're fucking with peasants and pawns. Only peasants and pawns are threatened by your essence, by your glory, by your power, by your vigor, by your vitality. When you're dealing with second, third hand motherfuckers, they are the ones that make you think that your expectations are too much. Your gifts are too much. You're unnatural, you're abnormal, you're unwell, whatever. It's third tier, second tier, fourth tier motherfuckers who are trying to bring you down to your level. You need to rise again and take your rightful station in life. And never give your throne away to anyone else again. Don't be duped again. Because if you don't feel good, that means what you're doing is not good. Listen to what the fuck I said. If you've been doing things in life out of duty, obligation, and you don't feel good, that means what you're doing is not good. Your efforts should bring happiness, joy, bliss, security. It should bring you life. Now, there are instances where you have to do things that you don't fully enjoy, but overall, in general, you want to make sure that your life is balanced, that you're doing things that make you feel good. If you're staying around people, situations, or things because you're used to it, you're comfortable to it, you made a commitment to it a long time ago, and shit just ain't looking the way it should, and you know it ain't right, and you don't feel right, and you're still playing the same damn song when you know damn well you're living in a nightmare. Come on now. That's why you're having a hard time giving your gifts to others. When you cut the dead weight, you come back to life. You realize this is how you're supposed to lead your life because that is what your soul, your body needs. Things become easy. When you are you, the true you, then you realize the magic that you're working, the magic you work on others. You see the smiles that you bring to their faces and how you light up their heart. And you have no problem giving more and more and more because you're getting replenished, rejuvenated, and recharged by the fulfillment you're bringing to others. The reason why you feel burdened, drained, is because you have a leech sucking you. You have something around you that's toxic and bleeding you and killing you from the inside out. And it's been happening for a long damn time. It's been happening so slowly and so minute that you didn't even notice this plague taking the fuck over you, swallowing you whole. If your numbers are higher now than they've ever been, that is your proof that something has changed for the better for you, and sky is the limit. Embrace that change. Acknowledge that change and share what you have to offer. Insatiable people will keep you feeling alive. They will give you life because you give them life. It's the life cycle. Only when you are around death, destruction, mayhem, confusion, chaos, do you feel depleted? Do you feel that you cannot give and you feel overwhelmed and you feel like you don't have much to offer? I'm telling you, it's not true. It's there. Get rid of the dust and you will see that you have more than enough to keep insatiable people very fulfilled. You've just been in a haze for a long time, but you're out now. So take comfort in knowing that you got what you got and you got it to give and you're good at it. So start giving it to the right people so they can recharge you, rejuvenate you, bring you back to life so you can keep giving to them. You give to them, they give to you. You give to them, they give to you. It's a life cycle. That's how life is supposed to work. So don't look at insatiable people as unrealistic, having too high of expectations. No, everybody is how they're supposed to be, which means you're perfect the way you are. And to be honest with you, you're insatiable also. You're insatiable also. And I'm telling you, it's completely okay to be insatiable. It's only a problem with half-ass, lacking, inadequate people. But when you got people who are short-footed, steadfast, and know what the fuck they bring to the table, they say, bring that shit. Bring it. Keep bringing it. Bring it all day. Bring it all goddamn night. Because by the time they're done with you, you will forget that haze, that confusion you've been in for decade plus. You will forget that shit. It'll be like it never happened. Welcome to a new dawn. Welcome to a new life. Welcome back to your life. The cobwebs are gone. You're free. Now all you got to do is get the fuck up and walk. Walk in the direction that makes your heart, your soul sing. And you will find all of your energy, your vitality, your creativity, your adventure, your spontaneity. You will find all that stuff coming back to you faster than you could ever imagine. Welcome back to the world. Welcome to your new life. Okay? Until the next time.